I'm making this video for my Aunt Ann, but anyone is welcome to join. Today I'll be using kind of like a bigger, heavier beginner hoop. I'm not using music, so feel free to pause the video, put on your own music, something that you like to jam to. We are going to go ahead and warm up just by tuning into our breath. So take the hoop, you're inside, and as you inhale through your nose, you're gonna actually raise the hoop all the way up. So as you inhale, air comes in, fill the belly, and then as you exhale, release the hoop back down. So inhale. Maybe take your gaze up to the ceiling or to the sky. And exhale down. 2 more at your own pace, your own inhale. Okay, for your next inhale, we're gonna have a 4-part inhale. So as you bring air into your nose, you're also gonna bring the hoop up 1/4 of the way. So we're gonna go big exhale. So inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. And one more time. Alright, you can go ahead and shake that out if you want. Kind of let your hands swing side to side. Feel a nice stretch in your back. The next kind of warm up that I have for us today is going to be neck rolls. So what I want you to do is try and tune into your hoop. And as you drop your head down to your chest, you're also going to drop your hoop kind of down to your knees. So heads down, hoops down. And we're going to take everything, our right hand and our right ear, over to the right. And then we'll take our head and our hoop backwards. So our hoop is now touching the back of our legs. And we're looking up at the sky again. And over to the left side. Left hand comes down, left ear comes down, and to the front. Right side, back side, left side. If that hoop doesn't make sense yet, feel free just to take small circles with your neck. Take your time, rolling it all the way out. If you are kind of letting that hoop roll with you, go ahead and switch directions. So now we're going to go to the other side. So our hoop comes back, down to the right, down in front, and over to the left side. Take about 2 more at your own pace. Remembering to breathe. Alright. Whenever you're ready, we're going to do some shoulder rolls. So taking your shoulders up and then back. Up, together, and back. Rolling the shoulders out and behind. And we'll do a few to the front. Up, together, and front. Maybe taking that gentle twist again in your spine. This time we're gonna go ahead and raise one of our legs. So as our right hand comes over to our left side, our left knee will come up to greet our hand. So it's almost like you're gonna march in place, combined with our little spinal twist. Nice and gentle, starting to open up the hips, the knees, getting ready to place the hoop actually on our spine, on our back. Okay. One last thing before we start hooping today. I want you to take your hoop and out kind of to the side, and we're just gonna go into a lunge. So your left foot is in front, bending at the knee. Option 1 is here, and your hand is on the hoop. So it's kind of helping us balance, and you should feel this stretch over in your right hip. Option 2, if you would like to kind of work on your balance, you can actually bring the hoop up, remembering to sink the hips down, feeling that stretch, or just leave your hoop here. Go ahead and come up, and we'll switch sides. So right foot in front, left foot back, finding a nice lunge, making sure our knee is directly above our ankle. We have the hoop in our left hand for balance, or if we want that second option, bringing the hoop up in front. Okay, do you guys feel ready to hoop? Take any last minute wiggles, anything your body may need. When you're hooping, the only circle should be the hoop. So you are actually going to move your hips in just 2 directions. That could be forwards and backwards. It could be side to side. If you are right-handed, you're probably going to push the hoop with your right hand. That's your dominant hand. And so you're going to be hooping to the left. If you're left-handed, you're probably going to hoop to the right because your left hand will throw the hoop. But go ahead, maybe you want one foot a little bit in front of the other. Take your hoop, give it a really nice spin, and then start trying to find that engagement. Find it in your lower hips of where you're really going to be pushing. Finding that small forwards, backwards movement. A lot of times you're going to feel your hoop dropping, and it kind of drops down to your legs. When that happens, try and push a little bit harder, a little bit faster. So maybe stretch it out. Take that big deep breath if you need to. Kind of remember your marching steps. These are great in-between exercises to come back to between tries. So we're gonna give our hoop another toss. Start working on our waist hooping. Trying to find that forwards, backwards, or side to side push. Really trying to tune into that body part. If your hoop is falling, if your hoop is dropping, remember you could make this exercise like a squat if you want to pick your hoop up. That could be part of the fun. I'm also going to show you guys a fun way to pick up your hoop, right? Because we are going to drop our hoop a million times. So learning how to have fun when you drop your hoop is going to be a big part of your hooping journey to start with. So I'm going to take the hoop, set it on the ground in front of me, and put the hoop on top of one of my feet. It doesn't matter which foot, but my foot is underneath the hoop. With my second foot, I'm going to place it on top of the hoop. This is going to kind of put some pressure and help the hoop come back up. It's almost like if you've seen a trash can and you place your foot on the trash can and the lid opens. That's what you're trying to do with your hoop. So maybe you need to raise your hoop up so it's on the beginning part of your foot. Put your other foot beside it, press down on the hoop, and it should come up to you. Maybe take some time to experiment how you can get your hoop to come back to you. But go ahead when you're feeling ready. Take that time to try your waist hoop again. Really pushing. Maybe your movements feel really big and really crazy because you haven't really found where you're pushing in your body yet, and that's okay. You can get really big, you can get really crazy. Feel free to pause the video, put on a song that you like, give yourself a couple of attempts, just really trying to push with your hips. Kind of to find that forwards, backwards action. When your hoop falls, try and put one foot underneath, or just reach down and place it on top of a foot. The other foot will come and press down on the hoop to lift it back to you. Maybe you step into the hoop. And I encourage you guys, as you are trying to waist hoop, go ahead and hoop to the opposite side. It's gonna feel really, really awkward at first and really strange, but I promise the awkwardness you embrace now is good for you and it's good for your body to be a bit even. So if I start pushing the hoop with my left hand, my non-dominant side, I'll be going to the right. So it feels kind of awkward at first, but still just trying to find where in your waist you're pushing. And if you're like, I have not found it yet, I'm going like this and the hoop is going down, that's okay. It's all part of the process. So just coming back, retrying, finding something new. Whenever you get kind of tired, remember those exercises that we did in the beginning. Maybe you want to roll your shoulders out. Maybe you just need a bit of a spinal twist with those marching legs. Maybe you just need to take a break, grab some water, or take a few deep breaths. And so kind of return to your inhale and to your exhale. Recenter yourself, and then go ahead and put that hoop on your lower back. Give it a nice spin and try and find, again, pushing into your waist. Maybe there's a slight bend in your knees. If you notice, I like to separate my feet a little bit. Yeah, good work, keep it up. But feel free, pause the video, take your time, listen to a song. Maybe you do one song of attempts. Maybe you try one side and then you try the other side. Whatever you want from your practice today, however you're feeling. When you feel the hoop dropping, right? Because sometimes we find this really nice movement and for like 2 pushes, we know we have it, and then the hoop just starts kind of dropping and going to our legs and we're not sure what to do. One option is going to be to move your hips even faster. It's almost like you're fighting it, like you're fighting to bring the hoop back up. One of your other options is going to be turning with the hoop. So like I said, if you are right-handed, if you're throwing the hoop with your right hand, you're usually, actually the hoop is spinning to the left. And so if I want to help my hoop, I will also spin to the left. So when we do this, one of our feet stays planted, it stays rooted. And our right foot, if you're right-handed, will be kind of going out and around and circling. I'm going to show you guys without the hoop, and I encourage you, if you are just like, I don't get it yet, try this footwork first without your hoop. So your left foot is planted. It's going to stay in the ground and we're rotating around our left foot. So our right foot will kind of come around and it's almost like we're pressing in with our right hip. So maybe you feel like you look funny, but that's okay. The whole point of hooping is having fun, being silly, moving our bodies, right? It's an encouragement to create. So go ahead, we're rotating around that left foot. And every time we place our right foot on the ground, it's almost like a right hip thrust. And that is gonna be, when we are hooping, it's this movement, it's this moment where we're pushing the hoop every time. We're giving it that nice little push that's gonna keep it going around and around. So, feel free, pick your hoop back up. Left foot planted, left leg is planted. Go ahead, give it a spin, maybe find your like 2 moments where you think you have it, and then go ahead and give that a try. It'll maybe feel really weird at first, but keep trying. Every time that right foot goes around, giving it a nice push. How are we doing? It's hard because I can't see you guys, so feel free. Take a little break if you feel like you're getting frustrated, if you feel like you feel it in your back. Maybe you just need to rotate, come back to one of these. Take a nice big deep breath and try again. Whatever you need for today. But okay, feel free, take your time, keep practicing your hoop on your waist, on your body, maybe moving with it. When you are ready to spin actually to the other side, you'll be rotating around your right foot. Yeah. Good work. So, let me know what you think of that video. After you are done with your hoop practice for the day, I recommend you also do like some light stretching. Maybe you bring your leg in and kind of hold it here for a bit more time. Hooping really works our lower back area. And so if you guys are familiar with the yoga pose, child's pose, after a hoop sesh, I really like to lay out on my back. I don't know if you guys can see me in the camera, hopefully. Take my knees out really, really wide. My toes are together. And just kind of crawl my hands forward. Let my body and my chest hang closer and closer to the ground. And feel the stretch in your lower back. And hang out here for at least 20 seconds or maybe just 10 deep breaths. Thanking your body for hooping with you today. I thank you guys for hooping with me today. This is the first video I've made of this style, so please leave some feedback, what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see more of, and I hope to make some even better videos for you. But thanks for being here. Bye.